Ooh, 28, 28. Um, um, let me write that down. Not ready. Hold on. I can't remember if this the Five of Cups or I don't know, y'all. I want to say it's the Five of Cups. Um, he was saying like I don't want to bring my old feelings or my old ways of thinking into this relationship or this connection because I can feel the difference when I'm with you. Everyday lost with divine feminine found out karmic feminine lied about lifeline, like who karmic feminine really was. She was claiming the qualities of divine feminine so that the masculine could see her, and because he was sexually attracted to her, he just, you know. And then saying that the pandemic happened, so with everything being crazy and all that stuff like that, it kind of caused him to be comfortable in the situation. But also while he was there with the karmic and all of that stuff, that the karmic was focused on manipulating this masculine, and the masculine was focused on getting himself prepared to go towards divine feminine. But he got convinced and manipulated and had some black magic done on him to make him be convinced about divine feminine because of what they said about her, the rumors and all the stuff like that. Had it just been his decision, or had they not said any of that stuff, he probably would have considered going towards divine feminine. But the reason why he chose the karmic is because he needs to figure out what it is that he needs to work on to so that he could be on divine feminine's level. Miserable, moving on, needs a change, can't pretend anymore, knows divine feminine exists, and he's being guided, but was afraid because of the possibility, but he has to try. He needed a rebound so he could self-evaluation, rebuild himself. Blocked by the karmic feminine, not divine. Uh, Caught up, got too comfortable. Yeah, so while he was planning to, it was just sex, I'm gonna take my frustrations out on you, he ended up having a baby. And with the baby, that's probably like the ideas he had set for divine feminine, that we're gonna do this and the third. But it wasn't going his way because divine feminine always wanted to use protection, because she knew that he had multiple females. So she wanted to protect herself, protect her energy, and the masculine didn't like that because what he normally does is get women pregnant so that they could depend on him, and he will have control of the situation. But this karmic is so psychotic that she's not emotionally attached to anything, that she's not even affected by being pregnant. She's just still, that's just another vessel for her to take on her karma. Hey, baby, you see me? Oh, snap. They're taking a nap and his eyes are slightly open. Okay. But now Divine Masculine is emotionally stable and he's looking for exit strategy. He's tired of the suspicion, the confusion and not getting 50-50. So now he wants to break up. Realize the lies, backstab, putting in the work to redeem himself, defend himself spiritually, expose the behaviors of the betrayer. So the same thing Divine Feminine went through when they tried to claim that Divine Feminine switched teams of being a dark worker and doing all this dark stuff, because they disguised it as, hey, I need help, can you help me with this? But really they was giving Divine Feminine the, they was setting Divine Feminine up to seem like, look, that's her right there putting a plan together to do this, then the third. And I'm just wondering, why would she do that if I thought we were cool? Head ass. And because he can't get in contact with divine feminine, karmic feminine unaware, divine masculine caught on. Because it's like things aren't adding up. Like I'm not feeling the connection, or you're not fulfilling my, you know, divine playing his role. Apology is on the way. And don't have to put his desires aside with divine feminine, because she will uplift, um maybe even have the same or similar desires, and will give 50-50. So if it's like he's fantasizing about something but unable to do it for himself, divine feminine will put it together and do it for him. But when the karmic feminine does it, it's not as, it's like I don't know if I said this already, but the SpongeBob episode where his competitor cooked like 50 burgers and SpongeBob only cooked one, and his tastes better than those. Because of the way that the SpongeBob cooked it and the way that the competitor cooked it. It's like, yeah. Increase in everything. Karmics created karmic debt for no reason. Well, they want to understand, like, how come I have such belief and faith in what I'm going to do, and believe and have faith that it's going to happen. It's because of the reason that you're doing it, why you're doing it, who you're doing it for. That if divine masculine and divine feminine got together, their secrets would be exposed. So the reason why the BM number 2 wanted divine masculine to not be, okay, the BM number 2 wanted divine masculine and divine feminine to not come together, was because before divine feminine knew that other people could, like, you're not the only one who's an empath. There are other people that are empaths too, and all this other stuff, like how this spiritual stuff works. That the BM number 2 was explaining something that she had went off with a dude, and she said, yeah, and I had got $40 and I ain't had to do nothing for it. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, girl, don't lie. You did something for that $40. And it's like she was trying to look at me like, girl, shut up, because what if they heard you or something like that? And it's like, girl, what the hell are you talking about? But so the reason why she did this was because she didn't want the masculine to find out that she was out there selling her body for money. While he was out there doing whatever he was doing, she was linking up and doing whatever she was doing with somebody else. And she didn't want him to look at her crazy because she was pregnant with his baby. And it's like, you having sex with another nigga and you got my baby. Like, nah, it's different. Like, divine feminine doesn't have divine masculine's child. So, like, yeah. But, and this was before they broke up. So she was trying to manipulate divine feminine to think that divine masculine not interested in her, so that she would take her chances elsewhere. And so when that happened, divine masculine is trying to connect with divine feminine, but it's like, it's too much confusion. Just tell me. And it's like, you a female. Why do you have men qualities? And it's like, nigga, I don't know. But I'm not with all that. Right. Why you got female qualities? Why you trying to hint things to me instead of telling me, like, that if the but they self-sabotage themselves, because now their secrets are being exposed until they either pay off the karmic debt or yeah. So now it's like they're in a contract with somebody because they weren't allowed, or they weren't able to get divine feminine to do what they said they was going to get divine feminine to do in order to pay off this karmic debt. Divine feminine's focus was never on divine masculine's wealth, but her own, bringing divine masculine with because he deserves it. But he sabotaged that by listening to them because they benefited off of divine masculine. But divine masculine was starting to change his ways of thinking, change his ways of doing, and all this stuff like that. And they were not able to control him, and that's how they know that somebody else had his attention, because things that, it's like you're only following my rules because either you care about me or you depend on me. And if you're not doing what I say do, that means that you got somebody else that you finna move around to and try to, But if that's the case, then let that man do that. Don't be trying to trap a nigga who don't want to be with you, because then you're causing, he's praying all these prayers and wants and needs and pulling on energies and all this other stuff because you won't let him go. He don't want to be there, sweetheart. Let him go, shorty. You causing more problems for yourself. I think I'm finna take a nap with they little bald head, small head, stinking booties. So basically the moral of this story was a reader explained it perfectly. She said that basically he gave his cup to the wrong person. Now he realizing it because things are being revealed to him now, because it's like you're not in the right union and we're trying to guide you. And he's saying like, well, that's not my preference. And they're saying, well, if that's not your preference, why is you with her? And he's saying, well, what are you trying to insinuate? What are you trying to say? Like, you trying to... He said, maybe she's trying to reinvent herself. No, nigga, she trying to keep you from... And that's why things going downhill. Yeah, he wants this opportunity. Maybe to redeem himself or... Because you probably do have options, but you don't see them as options because y'all not making it known. But by you messing with people, friends with benefits or whatever, he don't, I don't know. So some people might be happy that this masculine coming in, but like by him trying to move so fast with this karmic, he realized like that's probably not a good move. And every time he try to think of something, he get warned not to do it with her. Yeah, he got caught up with this karmic. He feels stuck and now he wants to move around. So he's asking, like, yeah, I'm ready to move around. Which way do I go now? And he gonna be surprised to find out that they, it's like we gotta stop bumping into each other like this. And dang, this about like the 50th time I seen you today. Like, are they trying to tell us something like that? Blah. So I got the 5 of Cups. So then unbooking chain, moving on. Yeah, regarding the situation, and once Divine Feminine explains to him her side of the situation, he's going to feel so much relief because it's like, dang, this is what I was worried about that you wouldn't understand or something like that. But he's saying you understand perfectly. Yeah, he said, I don't like the way she talking to me. It don't feel like love. It feel like she's like the way that she talked to these females. Yeah, it's like I don't like her. So that's how you talk to people you don't like. Why are you talking to me like that? So if you don't like me, you feel me, leave.